Alright. So the only fight I'm allowed to skip in this entire run is Entrimon at the end. Because if you just roll Blue Phoenix, you instantly lose, right? Like, oh, perfect. I don't have to worry about it. Now, here's the thing. Did I roll 3% on Yodel a second time in a row? What?! Because I have a 97% chance to get Chewing, and I got Yodel, but this happened last time too. So, the first week I learned a 3% tech on my first try, when the other one I was basically guaranteed to get. If my monster dies because of that, I think I'm ending the stream. I don't... I don't have it in me to keep going. Actual ass. He's still alive? I've basically given him a massive handicap. By giving him something to spend 40 guts on that doesn't do any damage. The really shitty part is now I have to pivot into some intelligence. This at least lowers my defense, but like... this fucking blows. Might be time to take Stroker back out of the shotgun. No, you don't get it though. Like, this was a good run. I was doing very, very well until I got a 3% roll twice in a row and lost the run because of it on 2 Suezos. At least I got some money in the bank, but like... him wasting all of his guts, and he can't even fucking land the attack! Like... Boy. We're set up to get a perfect bracket, which, you know, would make my day a little bit better. Sick. Alright, that's what we're aiming for. Yeah, it's bad today, man. Like... it just sucks. Like, the run literally tanked out of nowhere. We had, like, a pretty good shot to do really well, and then now it's like... I don't think we get past A rank. We make a completely degenerate turn with singing text. I'll remember to think of that when I'm trying to make the least fun tournament of all time. Don't let us down, Stroker. This follows on a roll. I know. Oh my god. Alright. Well, no perfect bracket, but... Pirito screwed it. Epsilon hasn't lost yet, so I'm gonna fight Laquelle. I give up against Laquelle pretty often. But if I can beat Laquelle, it gives me a chance to give up against Pirito. Or, not Pirito. Stop. Stop, stop, stop. I hate this shit, dude. That was... I can't believe how bad luck that was. 3% chance. It wasn't just 3% and like 0. It was 97% chance to get the tech I wanted. The other one, fine. If it happens again, there's something wrong with the game. Have I ever gotten further than rank C with Zoom? I've gotten to rank C a couple of times. Oh, Monal? Okay. Furred Wall. Honestly, the best Monal we could have rolled. Yeah, we're gonna call him... Did you guys know the very first monster Macho raised for a tournament? Well, the first one was Papaya. The second one was a Furred Wall named Dad's Rug. And then he made I Skid You Not many years later. I'm calling him Roadkill. Yeah, this is the hair sub. Starts with the basics. Monal's basics are very good. 700, we can put 200 points in. I'm not feeling as bad about this as I have about a lot of the other monsters I've raised. We're doing pole. We're doing pole until we can... I don't know, this one kind of sucks. This is a monster that you don't want to kill too much of its lifespan, simply because it doesn't have a long enough lifespan to do anything with. These early fails are pretty good for its fear. It's got 30 fear already. So I'll take the fails. I'm not even too stressed is the word I'm looking for. Too stressed about it. Decent skill? No, it's got bad skill. But we can work around that. Yeah, it's a B power gain, C speed gain, C defense gain, D and everything else. What's the end game of this Nuzlocke? Reach rank A? No, the Nuzlocke is to beat the whole game. Beat rank S, beat the major 4 tournaments. Unless you mean with this specific monster, in which my goal is probably to reach rank A, to make some money. Get Scratch? I don't want to get Scratch. I want to get the heavy techs. Though if I might just get the flattening wall, the flattening line, I should say, if I'm not going to be able to raise my skill too much. I need to get Troron. Troron should be coming out any day now. How much money would be needed to raise a Nuzlocke monster comfortably using items as needed? Like almost guaranteed winning. I mean, that would be a no-rest method, which is about 13 grand a year. And on top of that, you're still not guaranteed because AI is AI. There's only so much you can do about that, you know? Okay, I got a child now. We're out of stage 1. I'm not gonna grind it into the ground too hard. We'll be able to raise its speed a little bit later. I don't need it for rank E, so if it tanks right now, not that big of a deal. But then later on, because the gain is like pretty okay, I can do pull, dodge, pull, dodge, pull, dodge. Maybe pull, shoot, pull, dodge. Amount of stat gains we'll get a pixie to stop trying to pat Thanatos, yeah. Okay, I have 300 power in rank E, and I am not at cap yet. This is much better than the last monster. I think we're going to be okay. Though I don't have much in the way of life, which is a little bit concerning. Errantry? I could go. Do I go get spike needle stabs? Needle stabs could be pretty good. I don't want this. I don't want this. Yeah, needle stabs is the play. Yeah, we're gonna be very close to going over, but not quite. Okay, we failed. We're at 888. Did you see the little Monal? There's a little Monal sometimes when you come back from Errantry. Like, that hangs out inside the full-size Monal. I don't know what's up with that. It happens in Monster Rancher 3, too. Sometimes you find the Noisy Hall bug, and you find another little bug beside it. So we're best and be victorious. I think we have a pretty good shot here. Okay, yeah. Holy shit. Don't get angry, brother. And Terra Kicks is big weakness. If you can wither him, he's got like, I think before Thanatos, it's like the or before Carmine, it's like the worst natured monster in the game. He's like the biggest asshole in the entire game. Yeah, I have the damage. I think I'm doing okay for damage. Alright, we'll beat his ass. That move, among others, should be an Oko and Suezo's. Oh, you just pop his eye? Gross. April, May? Do I try? Do I try another one? I think I can no-rest my way to another Gemini pot, probably. As long as my rolls here are good. Okay, do I risk it? My life is pretty low. It's a little bit spooky. Okay, there we go, we got 5. So we made some money with this guy regardless. I believe we're 150 under the cap. We're 120 under the cap. They're trying to end our Nuzlocke. We're trying to end their lives, it's true. Okay, I just gotta get to slot 2. No, that was a big miss. Come on. No way, dude. Okay. Alright. 40 gut deficit. We still did that much. I'm okay with that. Is Capella gonna lose? He is. Do I give up against Capella? It might be an okay option here. Withdraw. If Hairmao wins, I might have to fight Hairmao twice. Millium won. Interesting. So I might have to fight Capella anyway. I might have to fight Milliam again, though. Which would be very good, I think. Okay. Alright, here we go. He can kill us. But we can kill him harder. Okay, we got all the way to the cube. We got some guts lead. We miss. We miss. We miss. We hit. Okay. He's got a 50 guts lead. Still dodging the cube. 30 minutes to dodge your cube. Hit him with the charge. It's not enough. Oh my god. We're still in there, though. Just no needle stabs. Unless you're going to get the KO. In which case, it's okay. Foolery. I'll take it. I'll take it. That worked. Not too shabby. Okay, 115 points to put into my monster. I think you know what we're doing. I think you know what the plan is. This is probably an okay time to give my monster a tiny bit of skill. If we get a great, I don't even know if we don't even need a great on the next one. 450 power in rank D. Need some speed? We'll get speed at some point. I'm kind of waiting for Adolescent 2 or Prime to raise my speed, because the game's not quite as good. 448? Mamma mia. Okay, 1021. 80 under the cap, but our stat spread is... It's spread. Glenn Danzig playing Monster Rancher. I don't care what monster it is, as long as it's spread. Oh my god. Alright. I'm not too worried about Hailfall. We can probably smoke it with a single needle stabs. I mean, in theory, we could also just get punched 12 times in a row. We can get power. Okay, 10 seconds left. Attack. Okay, cool. Alright. Well, that was ass. Yeah, well, nothing you can do about that. Miss every attack. That's what you get for having 100 skill. Can't even be mad about that. Missing 50/50s is what monsters do. Okay, cool. Get out of that slot, please. Yes, thank you. Alright. Okay, so we're like 0-5 on 50/50s. Sick. Or like 0 like a million. Get out of the fucking slot! I can't believe this, dude. Get out of the fucking slot! Oh, holy shit. Attack! What the fuck? What the fuck are you doing? wants love. He's a bravery fan. Okay, we got guard up, which is okay. Damn, 176 damage through guard is crazy. Millium and Hailfall, both undefeated so far, and they gotta fight each other. Hailfall won. I don't think we're winning this. You know, I don't think we're gonna win this tournament. Hailfall lost. Okay. Capella, can you win? Okay, maybe not. Let's fight Sleep Bomb. Okay. Alright. No dodging allowed in this tournament. I love that. Okay, we got him first. Okay. Pondered his orb for too long. Okay, comes down to this. Palmer, I've never wanted you to win more. Okay, so we're still in it. But, Capella, you gotta do your part too. No! So close. Get third place. It's Roadkill's birthday. I'm gonna do something I don't do too often. I'm gonna call out somebody who left a message on YouTube. So on the message on the link for this, they wrote, "You should try doing some Pokemon Scarlet and Violet stuff. I know Dragon Quest Monsters: The Dark Prince was a crap show." This is like the third time they've said you should play Scarlet and Violet. I know you hated Dragon Quest Monsters, which is crazy because I love Dragon Quest Monsters, and I've mentioned it so much. Like, I love that game. I think it's a fantastic game. It's just competitively, it's not competitive, right? That's the whole thing, is that it is a very good game. It's just not good if you super try-hard it. That's all there is to it. I made a whole video about, like, why competitive sucks ass in it, but, like, it's not that the game is bad. It's that it is just simply not a fun experience competitively. Consider playing the most Pokemon games. I think they mean competitive. Competitive Scarlet Violet seems interesting to me. I will say, though, that it is quite literally the first Pokemon game I played and did not finish. Gen 2? Gen 2 is pretty bad. But I have a soft spot for it because I played a lot of Gen 2. And the thing that a lot of people don't like think about when they think about Gen 2 is they think about 6-mon singles. They think about the Smogon system, which absolutely was not what people were playing at the time. People were playing bring 6, pick 3. The same way that, like, you know, if you ever played Pokemon Stadium, that's how Gen 2 competitive worked back in Gen 2. Game was a lot more centralized. It wasn't more centralized. Like, the good stuff was still the good stuff. But games didn't go on for a million years because of it. They were long, but it wasn't like a 6-mon grind like it is when people talk about Gen 2. They talk about how it's like very algorithmic. We're like, okay, he's going to do this, I'm going to do this, and then that means that he's probably going to do this, and then I'll do this, and then he does this, and then I do this. And that's the best play for like the next 6 turns. And then you get to this point and you're like, alright, so have we reset? Have we like looped back to the beginning, or was a wrench thrown into the gears and like did we change something there? When people talk about Gen 2, they talk about it in terms of, you know, the games, like the style of game they played, which is singles, Smogon rules. And that's not how we played the game when it came out. So it's like, I don't think that looks fun either. But I think a meta where like spikes are like really good because you're like forced to constantly switch and like try and predict what your opponent's going to do and things like that is pretty solid. All right, we got even more power because I didn't learn my lesson. We're going to go in. Terrible level curve. I think Gen 2 is a pretty fun casual experience. I think not being there for Gen 2 when it came out changes people's opinions of it a lot, because it was absolutely a game of its era, and like where it sits within like the zeitgeist of video games is like among the top games of all time. There were very few games within like the gaming experience, like as a whole, when Gen 2 came out, that were as big and like as important to the industry as Gen 2. Gen 2 falls apart after Morty. It's a little bit on the easy side, yeah, but Gen 5 and 9 are like maybe the most boring games in this series to me. Everyone talks about the Gen 5 story being great, and it's like cool. Like, with all due respect, I play Pokemon for the monsters. I don't really give a shit about the story. I'm sure the story is great. I'm sure it's fantastic. I'm sure it's not just like the best you could hope for from a shonen anime. And it's simply not just that. Like, it couldn't possibly just be that, right? I don't play it for that. I just want to use cool Pokemons. I will say the most interesting story element to any Pokemon game for me was in X and Y, the post-game stuff, the looker stuff. There was some, like, it was like down to earth. It's like this guy's just like worried about being able to pay rent. He's trying to solve this mystery so like he doesn't starve to death. And it was like, it was so bleak for like no reason that like it, I don't know, it kind of it got me enamored, you know? It's fun because it's just so out there. All the like world-ending threat shit is like super boring to me. I don't care about any of that. But also I understand why they can't do just like grounded Pokemon stories over and over again. But I also think, you know, that's why a lot of those like little shorts they do where it's like just a slice of life with like a guy hanging out with his Pokemon and they set to a music video or whatever, those always do really well because like that's a really like interesting idea. Within, like, I mean, maybe not in the grand canon of media, but like maybe within Pokemon it's not too bad. Gen 8 story is 10 out of 10. It's actually the dumbest shit in the world. Love when the chairman stops the scheduled tournament and unleashes Eldritch Horror Alien upon the world because there's going to be an energy crisis in 1,000 years. It's actually kind of impossible to explain how fucking stupid the story to Gen 8 is if you've never played the game. And it's not just stupid in like this is a children's game, of course, like there's going to be plot holes and stuff. Basically the synopsis is that the mayor knows, or the chairman of the organization or whatever, knows that there's a looming energy crisis and there's a Pokemon that can help end it. And so he plans to release this Pokemon onto the world to, like, you know, help with the energy crisis, the looming problem. It's not going to happen immediately, but he's tired of waiting, right? He doesn't want to be complacent anymore. He's like, that's what everyone has said throughout history. Like, why don't we just do it tomorrow, right? And he's like, I want to do it now. And the champion of the league, the strongest trainer in all the lands, is like, I understand the severity of this. I appreciate what's going on here, and I will, in no small part, help you take care of this. But there is a scheduled, like, massive tournament tomorrow, or today, so let's wait literally one day, and we will start on it tomorrow. And he's like, nope. I'm gonna do it myself with no Pokemon. And then the world almost ends. He could have waited 24 hours to have his fucking vision come true. And it's just like, nope, I don't want to do that. And I'm not leaving anything out. That's the crazy part. I'm not being glib. So it's one of those things where it's like, that's the moral. Like, everybody always says, let's wait one more day. Like, let's put it off. There's no point in worrying about it right now. It's so far off in the future. And he's like, no, I don't want to do that anymore. So I'm going to take it to the reductio ad absurdum extreme and do it this second when it is the least advantageous to possibly do it. It's such a bad plot. And it's weird because, like, I understand you can write a character to be dumb, and that can be part of the drama and the conflict, right? Characters don't have to act rational. It's totally fine. But it's so absurd that it's, like, unbelievable. Also, this isn't apparent to the last part of the game. Exactly. If he was just, like, a bumbling idiot throughout the entire game, and then he makes this decision, it'd be like, well, okay, fine. that's part of his character, I get it. Stupid, but I understand why he was motivated to do it that way. But without that, it's literally just... I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Gen 6 was just let's blow up the world for nothing. Yeah, Gen 6's whole thing was fascism is bad, which is true. But the story is like pretty hackneyed. There's Swordbert and Shieldbert, whoever, like, who are these guys? They were goofy, but that definitely wasn't the worst part. The worst part was fucking the chairman. Gen 6 is fascism? Yeah, that's Team Flare's whole thing. It's to purify the world. It's like fascism at its like most pure. At its most ideal. Like they literally want to purify the world so only beauty is left, which is like, might as well be a line out of Mein Kampf. Like that's literally part of the fascist playbook, is that we like beautiful things and the degenerates like ugly things. And we got to get rid of the ugly things, so it's only beautiful things. Hey, should I do Monster Hunter 2 Nuzlocke tier list at some point? Yeah, I think I could do that. The totally not France setting also draws some World War II parallels with it. Yeah, that's true. I would say none of the other teams hit the spot like Team Rocket, because they're just the Mafia. That's all it is. They're like low-level thugs. I mean, you know, within the world of organized crime, they have power and this and that. But, like... they don't have, like, super Jesus Pokemon, like, at their disposal. The whole bit is that they tried to get Mewtwo and couldn't, right? Team Skull? Team Skull is good for the same reason, I think. I think the problem is Team Rocket kind of nailed it, right? And so when you have other like low team like thug or like low level thug teams, it just feels like you could have done Team Rocket. And I get it why they do different things. Like why would you, like how dare you try something new? Like that's what it comes off as. But I just think they like really hit it out of the park. Level 10 thugs, they got to get up to level 100 Mafia boss. I keep getting this ad for like a new one of those Mafia games, and the pro tag or like the level 1 thug goes to jail, and they throw him in a jail cell with a bunch of level 99 like thug bosses, but the thug bosses are just like girls in bikinis, and they like beat his ass. And I'm like, I know there's like a 12-year-old kid looking at this shit looking like this is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. Really keen on the shtick with Aqua and Magma. Aqua and Magma are fun because they're kind of like Chairman Rose, but like from the beginning, right? Where it's just their idea is stupid. Like this shit doesn't make any sense. They're like barely trying to like make like logical, like make the connections. It doesn't work at all. But because it's like that from day one, it's like I understand the motivation. They're dumb. Oceans are drying up and everyone's dying, but how can water be good? Yeah, exactly. Plus, the team opposite of your version being an ally is pretty sick. Yeah, it was a fun twist on the mechanic. All right, we're in Adolescent 2, so we're gonna start no resting. I think we're in a pretty good spot. We've made some money. We can get Flattening L, I think, at this point. Flattening L, but he smells. I gotta get some more speed, though. And some more skill. So I think the goal here is skill to 200. It's not a lot of skill, but, like, it's fine. It puts us in an okay spot. And then, power, I don't know if I gotta go above 500. But also, I don't know if it makes sense to do less, right? Like, I don't know if it makes sense to do just light drills, because this is the only, like, real heavy drill I want to do. Swim might be okay. Okay, so we're doing okay for money in this file. We're doing okay for everything. I think rank C might be the end. It's hard to say, right? I gotta raise my skill some more, so we're gonna be doing that. I gotta raise my speed some more, so we will be doing that. Maybe I should be raising speed first until I'm in prime. But I do want to hit 200 skill at least. So we'll hit that, and then I'll put the rest into speed. And then if I'm skinny, you know, it'll give me a little bit of a boost. I'll have about 200 speed. What's with me randoming Monol? Dude, I have not been having a good day. Monol, I rolled another Pixie today. My Suezo got... this has just been a comedy of errors. My Suezo got... what's it called? Yodel again. Yeah, 3% Yodel. I saw someone tweet Jeff had to change rules for DLC so Japanese art style RPG didn't win Game of the Year. I mean, Metaphor might still. Everyone I know who's played Metaphor said the game is like really good. I'm not really into that type of game. I'm gonna be honest, my friends and I were talking about this today. I looked at like what was available like yesterday. I was like, what's new on Steam? I don't know what to play. Let's see if there's anything I like. And there was like 100 games that came out yesterday, or like within the last 2 days. And I was like, fuck this. And I turned my computer off, and I picked up the real game of the year, Need for Speed Underground 2, and I just played my PS2 yesterday. Weekend's a bit at the end, but most of it slaps. Yeah, like I said, I don't have real opinions on any of these games because I haven't played them. A lot of people love to have opinions on stuff they haven't seen or interacted with. Suezo got 33% Yodel? No, Suezo got 3% Yodel. Sumo Crab got killed by Winston. Plant died under mysterious circumstances. Pixie stopped by the ranch for a bit and died because before she accomplished anything. We went and got Flame, and then it died to fucking Leon. Leon has killed 2 of my monsters since I started this. Leon doesn't actually have bad stats for the rank. It's got higher stats overall than, what's his name? Oakley Man, right? But the problem is just that the low life makes it pretty easy to deal with a lot of the time. Okay, 100 more points. We can have about effectively 200 speed. I'm just doing this until I get to Prime. Well, I don't know. We'll see. I don't think it'll change once I get to Prime. Leon and Bloom are killers, apparently. And Winston, the doggies. The doggies have been doing it. Oh, we're in Prime. We did it. Okay. It's time. This isn't time. It's going to be next season, I think. We're 100 off. So I'm getting 10-ish per week. We'll be okay. That's a really bad roll. That's a minimum roll, I think. 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 8 is a minimum. Best monster of the night? I mean, the best one was the Suezo that was going to beat rank B before everything fell apart. Or everything turned gray. What a good riff. I got elite stats. I got 1337 right now. Monol's your favorite monster, even though it technically sucks? I love Monol too. It's definitely one of my favorites. Pokemon Evil teams, none of them got shit on Saru. Even the players figured it out. Saru's the best. Hope we can get Knock. I mean, we got a pretty good chance if we go on Errantry. We have 570 power. Do I do any carnivals? Call Art Cup? Call Art Cup is one of the ones with Rock Geiger, I'm pretty sure. This is the one with Mew, Perforce, and Rock Geiger. So is the Crab Cup. I can enter it and then just see what happens and dip out. Hey, Fahad, thank you, man. Appreciate that. We're surviving. Yeah, I'll be over 200 effective by the time we get into the next tournament, which, you know, does make me a little bit squishy. But I'm also at a point where it's like, I have 575 power. Like, I will win if I hit something. It's just me, or do I randomize mono a lot? Yeah, I haven't had very good luck with it. But it's only been 2. I've, since the end of the last Nuzlocke, like, since I started this run, I've gotten 4 pixies, I've gotten 3 plants, I've gotten 2 monos, I've gotten 3 Suezos. It's been, not good. Suezo's at least, like, a good monster, but, like, you know what I'm trying to say here. Okay, this puts me at 196 speed. I look a little sick. What is it? You guys gotta fuck off. I'm gonna be honest. What is it? The last couple of streams, people were like, oh, you look tired. Yeah, no shit, it's fucking midnight. Like, what do you want from me? I'm glad I look like shit. Thank you for letting me know. I thought I looked okay, but apparently I look like I'm gonna die. I have an exam in 13 hours and I'm so screwed. Sick nasty, that's what I'm saying. You look tired, yeah, 'cause I'm tired of your shit. Yeah, it's this stupid tournament. Alright, I'm gonna give up against Rock Geiger. Let's see what happens. I can make a little bit of money. 575 power is quite a bit. I have no obligations at this current point in time. Dude, we just care. Yeah, okay, but like... You have to understand that hearing it over and over again is like, probably not good for my mental. Hey buddy, just want to let you know, you look like shit. Like, you're ugly as fuck. Everything okay? You look especially ugly today. You know, that becomes draining after a while. It's okay. I know you don't mean anything by it, but if I can use it for content, I will. My lighting is also like really weird today. And ooh, after it makes it okay. That's true. Yeah, I know. I've had the bags under my eyes like my whole life. My mom would always be like, "Oh, you got." Oh, it sucks. You look especially ugly today. Sounds like my ex, dude. One of the dudes in, like, I know from the internet. Like, we have a group chat, and there's a bunch of us that a couple of us have met IRL, but like none of us have, like, not all of us have met. He was telling us about this girl he was dating and how she would just like send him text messages being like, I don't know why I settled for you, and like, you look really shitty today, and like, you should cut your hair. I can't believe you think it looks good, and this and that. And we're like, brother, you gotta leave. Like, this isn't like, you have to fuck off. Like, she's gotta die. Like, that's what's gotta happen. I don't know, man. And he's just like, yeah, I don't know what to do. And it's like, I know what to do. Like, this isn't a mystery. Like, what's the confusion here? $1,700 and nice fame is worth it to not die? Yeah, for sure. It was good. Yeah, so it's... I don't know. It's funny. I don't know if... I don't know how, like, bigger streamers deal with it. I think they just block people. They're just like, hey, shut up. I've got too much self-confidence to get nagged. You know what? I got the type of self-confidence where people are saying I look like shit because it's probably the lighting more than anything else. And like my eyes are baggy, and that's a lot of that is to do with I'm very low energy right now, and that is because I did boxing today, and that always drains me for the entire day because it's like the absolute hardest I work out for like 7 days. But I still know I'm hot as fuck, so you know, we can joke about it, but at the end of the day, I know what's up. I just accept that I'm ugly, but I don't have a good personality for streaming. I thought you were gonna say, but I do have a good personality, so it works out. And you're like, I'm ugly. But the upside is, I'm also awful to talk to. Gearing up for a Tyson fight? No, I used to box when I was younger, and I've been doing it for about a year to get back into it, just to like exercise. And like it's the hardest workout I do every week. Every Monday I go, but this week I started running composite 10K throughout the week, so I'd run 2 5Ks or a 5K and then 2 2.5s or whatever, as long as I like hit at least 10K throughout the week. And then I'm eventually, I think, going to work towards 20K and then like 30K a week. But like, you know, it takes time to work up to that. But because I had that really bad day last Monday where I like slept through my alarm and then everything else went badly, my boxing was rescheduled for Friday. So I boxed on Friday. I ran 5K. I had a day off. And then I boxed again today. So I'm like actually spent. I'm like maybe the most tired I've been in a very long time. L plus Look Sick plus Holly Hates You plus Yodel plus Duelist. Oh my god. And so yeah, I just want to like make this clear, like to Fahad and everyone else, like you guys are regulars in the chat. I know you don't mean anything by it, but I will say this. It is very different getting those comments than it is saying those comments, right? So I know that's not a big deal. I don't really care at the end of the day. But if I was just like, damn, you're typing like you got brain damage today, are you okay? And you're not JP, who I would probably say that to. It's you'd be like, what the fuck, man? Like, why did you say that to me? I do. The joke is I do say that sometimes and people get mad. As a monster looks like it's gonna one-turn kill roadkill. It could. We'll see. Doesn't have a lot of intelligence text though. Phantom Claw's pretty good for me. Smoke breath, don't get withered! Oh, easy, we're in there. GG's. But yeah, I know nobody means anything by it. People genuinely care, which I appreciate. I do appreciate it. But also, you know, it is a back and forth, right? Like, I'm not gonna read that from someone who's in the chat all the time and be like, oh yeah, I feel like shit too, so thank you. I have brain damage for trying to do Monster Rancher 1 Nuzlocke. Yeah, I would too. It doesn't sound fun. You look like you did boxing today. Oh my god, that's gonna be the new euphemism. That's pretty funny. Never been dunked on by Mr. Streamer. I can't imagine what that would feel like. I feel like you deal with it enough in your day-to-day that you don't need me piling on, right? Like, when your natural state is losing, you don't need me making it worse. Charge is a good tech. It is a good tech. Okay, I roast the frick out of you in Discord. I don't even know who you are. I'm joking. I think the name looks familiar, but more so, I don't. Oh no! Why did I say yes to Rock Geiger? I'm losing. No way. Okay, but it's fine. It's fine. Easiest game in the world. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's more so, I don't know what you've said that has made me roast you. I can't think of what you would have said. Have a different name on Discord. I assumed that, but also yeah, like I legit don't know what I've said to you or what you've said to me. For a split second, I looked like I didn't box today. Dude, we gave him power. Alright. You're like, you said yes to Rock Geiger? I wasn't paying attention. I made myself laugh too hard. Roadkill just flexing on Rock Geiger to show you not to doubt them. He could still lose like any of these other fights. He's doing good. He's done good. This is like maybe the best mono we could have rolled, but mono's still like a very hard monster to do this challenge with. We could get him a tasty banana, that'd be nice. Okay, that's a lot of damage. I don't like that. 2 more charges? Yeah, we get him. We get him. Imagine dying because they're too busy roasting chat. Actual instant karma. Alright, I'm energized now. I'm feeling like I didn't do boxing today. That's such a good one. Just, oh, you look like you did boxing today. Fahad, yeah, it's your fault. No, dude, the only reason I said anything is because on Thursday stream, someone was like, hey man, you look like really, really tired today. I was like, fuck. Yeah, man, I ran 5K. And I took a shower and I started the stream. Like, do you guys not exercise? Looking fresh all of a sudden? Oh my god. I didn't forget to press no in the auto fight function. I'm just, I'm on autopilot at this point. We're on Twitch at 11 p.m. What do you think? I'm on Twitch at 11 p.m. I think what I'm doing is like probably more degen. You guys can just like put it on in the background as you get ready for bed. I'm many hours away from being ready for bed. Alright, anyway, rank C, easiest thing in my life. Now we can work on his other stats. Or we can go for 800 power.